posed a threat to those living in Union Gap. And a decision from the state Supreme Court setting guidelines about who's responsible for paying to build and renovate schools.
And folks, a beautiful start to the weekend, but will it continue? I'll get you prepared my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Oh, Jill.
Yes.
It's the weekend.
It sure is.
And we've made it, and a lot going on this weekend, and nice conditions to, if you're seeing the Seahawks in Seattle on Sunday, if you're seeing the Cougars in Pullman tomorrow, or maybe you're seeing the Dust Devils this weekend. Perfect conditions.
Perfect conditions
or if you're
for
just
all of it.
Heading out for with the family. Let's take a look outside. Beautiful conditions throughout our areas. And folks, that is going to continue. So just get ready for nice conditions and just beautiful sunshine and comfortable temperatures. Again, we're right around our average for this time of year, and we're going to be sticking around it as we move into next week. But as we move into our weekend, we are going to be seeing cooler temperatures, or warmer temperatures throughout. So mid to upper 80s for many of our cities. And I'm just so excited. I'm a quiver. So sorry about lower. And folks, we're looking Tri-Cities right around 83. It's really the warmest day of the week, not by much, but still we're just slightly warmer for your Friday. Those light winds will continue. The good air quality will continue. So folks, if you enjoyed this week, you're going to enjoy the weekend. So folks, what a week we've had. Warmer weekend, staying dry. We did have a little bit of thunder and lightning going through the Blue Mountain region in the evening hours last night, but that's moving on. I'll get you ready for your weekend coming up, but right now I'm going to send it back to Jill.
Evacuations have been lowered for those living near the scene of a wildfire in Union Gap. According to the Yakima Valley Emergency Management Facebook page, evacuation notices for Leisure Mobile Home Park, Goodman Drive and Eastcrest Drive have been reduced. The fire sparked near Fulbright Park Wednesday. According to the IAFF Local 295 Yakima Training Center Professional Firefighters Facebook page, at one point the flames threatened the historic Tractor Museum. No word yet on how many acres burned or any possible cause. Investigators are still working to figure out what started a large fire on Bateman Island Wednesday afternoon. The city of Richland says the fire burned less than 10 acres and there are no reports of anyone being injured, but they're keeping the island shut down for now. This isn't the first time this year that a fire has forced closure of Bateman Island. Back in May, a lightning strike was blamed for a fire that burned a couple of acres. A warning about a new scam targeting Franklin PUD customers. The utility says the scammers send text messages that include Franklin PUD's logo and phone number in an effort to make them look authentic. The text warns customers of a past due balance, which they say needs to be paid off to avoid service shutoff. According to Franklin PUD, any customers with questions about their account should contact the utility directly. The numbers to do that are on your screen, 509-547-5591 or toll free at 800-638-7701. Or you can check your account online at franklinpud.com. Kennewick police say Southridge High School was put into lockdown yesterday because of an assault investigation. 2 weeks ago, police got reports about someone pointing a gun. Yesterday, officers say they found the car linked to that incident in the Southridge parking lot. Police say the 17-year-old driver initially stopped, but then took off through the parking lot, prompting the lockdown. Officers tracked the vehicle down near Highlands Grange Park and arrested the teen. Yesterday, the Washington State Supreme Court ruled that local communities are responsible for some of the costs of building public schools. A small school district in southwestern Washington sued the state, saying they hadn't been able to pass a school construction bond in decades. And since the state is responsible for basic education expenses, that should include school buildings. The state Supreme Court said not so fast. The judges ruled that the state constitution clearly treats the cost of building a school differently than the cost of running a school. The state superintendent responded to the decision, saying he's planning to ask the legislature to continue investing in grant programs for building schools in rural communities and make sure the funding already in place will actually cover the cost of building or renovating schools. He's also planning to ask lawmakers to make it so that school construction bonds only need 50% approval to pass instead of the 60% that's required right now. That 60% threshold stopped several school districts, including Mabton, from passing school construction bonds in Washington's February election this year. The Mabton bond proposal won 55% of the vote, but not enough to pass the district. Superintendent said back in February, or the district superintendent said back in February, that any future bond proposal would have to include an updated look at the cost of the project. The Columbia Basin College Library held its grand opening and ribbon cutting yesterday. After a year of renovations and remodels, the CBC Library is back to operational and is eager to welcome students inside. The newly remodeled library includes CBC's first family study room, a history of the college archive, 2 audio-visual recording and editing rooms, a writing center, and technology help desk. Dr. Michael Lee, CBC Vice President for Instruction, says while changes had been coming to the library and systems, the physical building hadn't caught up with those changes.
And so when we had the opportunity to refresh the library, we knew that we needed to keep student success at the center of that, and we needed to rethink how the library functioned.
Director of Library Services Sarah North says the landscape of public education is constantly evolving. She says the CBC Library has become a learning hub, able to adapt to changes and be a one-stop shop for learners.
Our library is no longer just a repository of books, although we do still have them, but a center of dynamic, interactive, and collaborative spaces. It's a place where students can find the resources they need, connect with fellow students and faculty, and engage in innovative learning.
The library closed down for the pandemic, briefly opened up last year, but quickly closed to start renovation design and remodels. According to library officials, this is the first chance in 3 years the CBC Library team has gotten to come together. We will return in just a moment, but first, Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
Folks, looking at a lovely start to your weekend. Can't wait to tell you all about it, and I'll get you ready for next week as well with my first alert weather forecast. That's coming right up.
And the 2023-24 NFL season got underway last night. We'll give you the highlights from Arrowhead Stadium. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Do you know why the speed limit in school zones is 20 miles per hour? Because the stopping distance of a typical vehicle is half that of one going 35 miles per hour. So for now, and for the rest of the school year, slow down.
Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy awesomeness? Taco Time's Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
Are your closets overflowing? Is your garage filled with things you no longer need? When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing space in your home, you're creating opportunities for those in need. By donating or shopping at Goodwill, you actively contribute to local employment opportunities and help individuals find work within your community. So donate your gently used items to Goodwill, and together we can transform lives and build a brighter future. Goodwill. There's more behind the store.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. It's been a fun-filled season of Dust Devils baseball, and we hope you'll join us this week as we send the team off with a bang. We're lighting up the Pasco night sky on Saturday, September 9th with our dazzling post-game fireworks presented by Toyota at Tri-Cities. Then come back on Sunday for our 2023 season finale, and even more fireworks thanks to CO Energy. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
Take a trip back in time at the Uptown Antique Market. Nearly 30 individual vendors with an amazing variety of inventory, from furniture to clothing, housewares to home decor, memorabilia, and much, much more. New inventory arriving daily at the Uptown Antique Market in Richland's historic Uptown.
Alien tape is strong enough to hold this fishbowl on a moving car. Just peel and stick and make anything stay in place quick. A wooden shelf, a basket to glass, rugs to the floor, and so much more. Alien tape sticks to brick, pavers, marble, tile, plastic, even leather. Nothing works better. Alien tape secures in seconds, then twist, pull, and rinse to reuse. You're dying to try it. Here's your chance to buy it.
Call 1-800-284-4157 or go to tryalientape.com. That's 1-800-284-4157.
Saturday, it's a Badger Cougar primetime showdown on ABC and Apple Valley News Now, as Wisconsin visits Pullman for a battle with Washington State. The Badgers and the Cougars, Saturday starting at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Next.
Smiling first can help someone find the courage to do the same.
Back to school, that means more kids will be out in traffic when you least expect it. They don't know the rules of the road yet, but you do. So drive safely. This message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, good Friday, by the way. Last night's NFL season opener featured the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Detroit Lions. And the Lions would shock just about everyone when a pass from Lions quarterback Jared Goff would find Amon-Ra St. Brown for the first touchdown of the 23-24 season. Now the reigning MVP, of course, Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes would strike back with 2 quick touchdowns to send the Chiefs into the halftime with the lead. But get this, watch this. After Brian Branch's boink, pick 6, look at him go. Fantastic, and that touchdown would tie the game, and the Lions would go on to win it 21-20 to ruin the Chiefs' Super Bowl celebration and get the first win of the NFL season. WSU is gearing up for Saturday's home opener against Wisconsin. And you can watch the game right here on Apple Valley News Now. With all the conference alignment, there's no guarantee what kind of non-conference games the Cougs will be able to schedule in the future. This season marks WSU's last chance for a conference championship in the current Pac-12. Conference play doesn't start for a few weeks. Number 19 Wisconsin will be the biggest test for the Cougars before the Pac-12 gauntlet begins.
Every team in our league can beat everybody else, and I think that's been proven really through the first week. And just great competition to really see where you're at. To get off a week 1 and get a win and get those learns, now where do we stack up against one of the best teams in the country?
Kickoff is 4:30 on Saturday, and again, you can catch the game right here on Apple Valley News Now. Protesters who disrupted the U.S. Open women's semifinal between American Coco Gauff and Czech Karolina Muchova were removed from Arthur Ashe Stadium Thursday. The U.S. Open called it a fan-related incident after a fan affixed himself to the floor. Officials also stated that due to the nature of this action, medical professionals, NYPD, and security personnel were needed in order to resolve the issue and remove the fan from the stands. Fans cheered as the protester, who was shouting about environmental issues, was removed. Both players returned to the court and play was eventually resumed after more than a 45-minute delay.
You know, I always speak about preaching, preaching about what you feel and what you believe in. And it was done in a peaceful way, so I can't get too mad of it. Obviously, I don't want it to happen when I'm up or winning up 6-4-1-0. I wanted the momentum to keep going. But hey, if that's what they felt that they needed to do to get their voices heard, I can't really get upset at it.
If I'd paid tickets, I'd be a little upset. Coming up, Jill Sperling, our host, introduces us to a local performing arts organization taking to the stage to share the stories of Shakespeare with everyone. And folks, I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. It's going to be a sparkler today, but we'll continue this weekend. I'll let you know next on Good Morning Northwest.
Trust falls? Really?
Come on, Jack. It'd be great for morale.
If I wanted to raise morale, I'd offer a choice of 2 sandwiches plus curly fries, a taco, and a drink for only $6.
Thanks, Jack. I trusted you guys.
Try my $6 Jack Pack today.
It's time to celebrate the beauty of nature at the Walla Walla Valley Quilt Festival. 2 big days, September 15th and 16th, starting at 10 a.m. at the Walla Walla Fairgrounds. Check out amazing quilts, see hourly demos, shop the vendors, and so much more. Enjoy both big days for just $8. Come meet nationally recognized quilter Karen Walker, plus local quilter Mona Himmelberger. So mark those calendars now, check out our website, and plan to attend this year's Walla Walla Valley Quilt Festival.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. It's been a fun-filled season of Dust Devils baseball, and we hope you'll join us this week as we send the team off with a bang. We're lighting up the Pasco night sky on Saturday, September 9th with our dazzling post-game fireworks presented by Toyota and Tri-Cities. Then come back on Sunday for our 2023 season finale, and even more fireworks thanks to CO Energy. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
So many people have followed this story for so long, and this is the first time that Peyton Leitner is talking. Do you remember leaving the park to go to the woods?
The most unbelievable story I've ever heard. Who the heck is Slender Man?
The David Muir 2-Hour 2020 tonight on ABC.
Live is all new.
We have glam bots. Did you have that before? Humble brag.
Next live, Bree and Nikki Bella. Plus partner Pilates.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
For fans of my sourdough jack, this is for you. 100% beef seasoned as it grills, hickory smoked bacon, and melty cheese on my original sourdough bun. And for my imitators, better luck next time. Try my sourdough jack today.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
We've made it to the weekend, taking a little bit to get some light on the scene. Sunrise 6:25 this morning, sunset already to 7:22 as we're losing that sunshine as we're moving along. But folks, we are looking at beautiful conditions though. Here's the remnants of a little bit of shower activity that came through the Blue Mountain region, a little bit of thunder and lightning involved in that. Walla Walla at least had, in Pendleton, thunderstorms in the vicinity. But those have moved on, and we're just going to be looking at nice conditions. Look at all the sunshine for your Friday. That's going to continue into your Saturday. Again, a little bit of shower activity to the east for late Saturday. If it moves a little west, we could see a little bit of that in the blues, but looking lovely as we head into our weekend. Plenty of sunshine on tap. So current temperatures were remaining cool, but not as cool as we have been. A little warmer, lower 60s. First time we've seen the 60s during these hours the last couple of days. We're in the mid to upper 50s for the rest of our city. So a little bit warmer this morning, but again, may want to grab a coat as you're heading outside. So as we're looking at our temperatures, we are in the 80s, and we're going to continue to be there through our next work week, if not beyond, as we're just very much in a groove. Just a tad warmer for your Saturday and Sunday. That's really the only variance from our average that we can see for the next week ahead. So just a little bit warmer, just in time for the weekend. So our wind speeds, they are light. They're going to remain light for the next couple of days at least, and most likely a little bit of a bump on Monday, but not much. So folks, we're just in a nice groove. Highs in the 80s, light winds, nice conditions, and it's just going to continue on and on. Fantastic. So our smoke forecast, we are looking lovely smoke-wise, and again, all it takes is a brand new wildfire to send smoke our way. But for the weekend, we're looking very good. Hey folks, speaking of the weekend, it's the WSU football forecast taking on the number 19 Badgers of Wisconsin tomorrow afternoon. Again, kickoff is at 4:30. Look at those conditions. If you're heading into Pullman, you're going to be quite delighted by the temperatures and the conditions. Plenty of sunshine and clear skies. And it's only going to be 71 at 8 p.m. as you're heading back home. So folks, enjoy the Coug game tomorrow. Should be fantastic. All right, today our highs, lower 80s for pretty much the entirety of Yakima and Kittitas counties. As we move into the mid-Columbia, lower 80s throughout the area as well. And in the Blue Mountain region, looking lovely, lower 80s. Look how closely grouped together our temperatures are. 7-day forecast, mid-80s for Saturday and Sunday. cooling down to the mid-80s for our next work week. Overnight lows mid to upper 50s. More sunshine than not on the way. A little bit more cloud coverage with that warmer temperatures for your weekend. Tri-Cities area, upper 80s Saturday and Sunday. Mid to lower 80s for today and Monday into our next work week, and more sunshine as well. Looks like Sunday and Monday we'll see the most cloud coverage. Folks, it's been a beautiful week. It's going to continue into today and into our weekend as well, as we just don't see much of a variance from nice conditions, highs in the 80s, lows in the 50s, and dry conditions, light winds. Should be beautiful.
The Rude Mechanicals is kicking off its 2023-24 season with Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. The actors will perform 3 shows at the Fingernail Stage at Howard Amon Park, one tonight at 7, another Saturday at 7, and a final matinee performance Sunday at 2 p.m. The production is completely free to attend, thanks to a grant from the Wild Horse Foundation, but the group is grateful for any donations.
It is pay what you will. There's no pressure to donate, but it is free. But if you're willing and able, that would be great too. But really, we just want to create an event in the community that everybody can come to. All are welcome.
This is the second year the Rude Mechanicals has held a Shakespeare in the Park event. One of the goals of the organization is to make Shakespeare accessible to everyone and ease any anxieties that people may have over the language.
Because the actors have done the work to know what we're saying, you will be able to see that. You will be able to follow as an audience member, oh, I get what's going on because they've done the work, and they, through their body, through their voice, through the movement, you can follow the story.
And in addition to the free performances, several local businesses will be providing midsummer discounts throughout the weekend. A list of those businesses can be found at rmtheater.org. And the Richland Players are also preparing their first production of a new season. Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None opens in 1 week on September 15th. The play is a mystery following a group of strangers stranded on an island. The Richland Players says the characters are holding on to dark secrets, and audience members will be on the edge of their seats. You can purchase tickets online at richlandplayers.org. Jimmy Fallon has apologized to his staff over allegations of a difficult work environment at The Tonight Show. The allegations were first published in a story by Rolling Stone Thursday. The magazine cited 16 unnamed current and former employees who described a difficult work environment on the show. Some had said it was detrimental to their mental health. In a follow-up, the magazine says Fallon apologized to staff members during a Zoom call that was held after the original story was published. The magazine cited unnamed employees who were on the call. According to the magazine, Fallon said he wants the show to be fun and it should be inclusive to everybody.
They said that a lot of their mistreatment comes from the top. So the alleged behavior from Fallon trickles down to, their managers and so on and so forth. They spoke to me a lot about, these, what they called Jimmy's good days, what they called Jimmy's bad days, and his mood kind of dictating, the vibe of the whole day, of the whole show.
In a statement, NBC told Rolling Stone the network encourages employees report their concerns. Actor Danny Masterson, who starred in That 70s Show, could now be in prison until he's in his 70s or even older. Thursday, a Los Angeles judge sentenced the actor to 30 years to life for convictions on 2 counts of rape. Emily Schmidt reports on what happens next.
I'm 22.
Danny Masterson made a name for himself in comedy, playing Stephen Hyde in 8 seasons on That 70s Show. Thursday, he made much more serious headlines.
It's quite a morning.
Masterson received the maximum sentence of 30 years to life for convictions of raping 2 women. It came after a winding legal road. First, a mistrial due to a deadlocked jury. Then earlier this year, a second jury found him guilty of raping 2 women at his home in separate incidents between 2001 and 2003. They deadlocked on a third woman's rape allegations.
I'm very happy for the victims because this was a day that they had been looking forward to, and they got their justice. It's a long time coming.
Obviously, we are very disappointed in the sentence the judge handed down today.
Masterson has pleaded not guilty to the rapes. His legal team says they will appeal his convictions.
Mr. Masterson did not commit the crimes for which he has been convicted.
A lawyer representing two of Masterson's accusers issued a statement saying the accusers are not stopping there. They are eager to soon tell the fuller story of how Scientology and its enablers tried desperately to keep them from coming forward. All three women met Masterson through the Church of Scientology. The church re-released a statement it made following Masterson's May conviction, saying there is not a scintilla of evidence supporting the scandalous allegations that the church harassed the accusers. I'm Emily Schmidt reporting.
When we return on Good Morning Northwest, get ready for adventure on the Starship Enterprise as we celebrate the debut of one of the world's most beloved entertainment franchises.
We're all here to talk about her.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line.
I guess we don't need that fourth line.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Queensgate Gardens thanks you all for the wonderful support that you've shown us throughout this incredible spring season. We are truly honored to have such amazing customers like you. Come on down for any last-minute summer planting and check out our amazing selection at our fruit stand.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Buds and Blossoms 2 in Richland, servicing the full Tri-Cities. We design custom arrangements for birthdays, weddings, funerals, and just because. Stop into Buds and Blossoms 2, home of the Big White Dogs at 1310 Jadwin, Richland.
So many people have followed this story for so long, and this is the first time that Peyton Leitner is talking. Do you remember leaving the park to go to the woods?
The most unbelievable story I've ever heard. Who the heck is Slender Man?
The David Muir 2-Hour 2020 tonight on ABC.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they helped us actually connect?
What would I give?
Introducing US Mode. Set your phone for human connection at US Cellular.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, if you're a Trekkie, every day is a day to celebrate Star Trek. But everyone can be an honorary Trekkie today because it's Star Trek Day, observed around the world every year on September 8th.
Well, why September 8th? Because it was on that day in 1966 that Star Trek was introduced on American television, starring William Shatner as Captain James T. Kirk.
Now, the first episode that aired was The Man Trap. The show became a huge hit after it got canceled on NBC, after it was in syndication, and is still loved to this day. It explored morality using science fiction narratives and deep character development.
Star Trek is also known for being one of the first television shows to feature a diverse cast. Be sure to celebrate and to live long and prosper.
Now, I'll always say when Star Trek is good, it is very good, but when it's bad, it is really bad.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, yes. But again, the first episode that aired was The Man Trap, but that was the fourth show that was filmed. They didn't show it in order, so its actual pilot aired a few weeks later.
So you're a big fan.
I'm a huge fan.
How are you going to celebrate today?
How am I going to celebrate today? Every day Star Trek Day for me.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so it's all good. All right, folks, it's Star Trek Day, and it's a nice day for this Friday. Welcome to the weekend. I'll have your forecast coming right up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a life-saving rescue mission is underway for a man trapped thousands of feet underground. And when a tow truck crashed into a school bus in Pennsylvania, nearly 50 kids were sent to the hospital instead of their second day of school.
Yikes.
Rescue efforts are underway to free an American trapped inside a cave in Turkey. And nearly 50 children were injured after a tow truck crashed into their school bus on the way to school.
And folks, we have a beautiful start to your weekend, but will it continue? I'll get you prepared in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Hey, can we talk more about Star Trek? Would that be all right? No.
Go ahead.
Good Friday morning, everyone. I love welcoming you to the weekend, and welcome Jill to the weekend. And it's going to be fantastic if you enjoy nice temperatures, sunny conditions, and light winds.
I enjoy that. It sounds beautiful.
We've had it all this week, and it's going to continue. Let's take a look outside. Again, folks, welcome to the weekend. And your Friday is going to be beautiful. We're just slowly starting to see a little bit of light out there, and we're going to be looking at just beautiful conditions as we move on in to the next couple of days. And folks, we're kind of holding on to the last 2 weeks of summer, and we're right around our average temperatures for this time of year throughout our areas. Sunny, highs in the mid to lower 80s. Tomorrow and Sunday, we're going to see highs in the mid to upper 80s. We saw a little bit of shower activity, including some thunder and lightning, roll through the Blue Mountain region and pretty much in the vicinity of Walla Walla and Pendleton. Those showers have moved on, and we have a dry day today. Again, as I said, light winds continue. What a week we've had. Warmer weekend ahead and staying dry. Folks, all of that, I'll get you ready for it in my first alert weather forecast. That's coming right up. But for right now, we're going to send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. Crews are in day 2 of a life-saving rescue mission thousands of feet underground. Mark Dickey, stuck in a cave in Turkey, has sent a message thanking those working to get him back to the surface. But where he is right now is just one of his problems. Here's ABC's Lionel Moise.
This morning, efforts to save an American trapped deep inside a cave in Turkey are underway, but could take several more days.
It may last as long as 8 days. Now, that was the original estimate, and we're feeling better with Mark's rapid improvement.
Mark Dickey, a scientist from New Jersey, was part of an expedition to map the cave when he suddenly became ill 3,400 feet underground. He developed internal bleeding Saturday, could not eat, and was in desperate need of medical attention. 3 days later, rescuers, including doctors, finally reached him, bringing him 6 pints of blood.
I was very close to the edge.
The 40-year-old, who is still described as very sick, was seen in this video after medical help arrived.
I'm up, I'm alert, I'm talking, but I'm not healed on the inside yet, so I'm going to need a lot of help to get out of here.
Now, Dickey and his rescuers need to make the treacherous journey out of the cave, described as narrow and dangerous, and one of the most difficult cave systems in the world.
It involves crawling through squeezes, turning your body sideways. Then there's water passages. It's muddy, it's wet, it's cold, everything is hard rock. It's exhausting.
Under ideal conditions, it would take about 15 hours to reach the surface. But if he needs to be carried out on a stretcher, it could take up to 2 weeks to lower the stretcher down and bring it back up. Dickey's parents overnight releasing a statement, relieved that the rescue is ongoing, saying our prayers are being answered.
Dickey's team can communicate with people on the surface, but messages take about 5 hours to reach them. 49 children and 2 adults were injured in rural Pennsylvania when a tow truck collided with a school bus. It happened in Bear Creek Township at around 8 a.m. Wednesday. Police believe the 28-year-old driver of the tow truck was suffering a medical issue when his vehicle veered into the lane the bus was in that led to a head-on crash. He and the 53-year-old bus driver suffered moderate injuries. The 49 children aboard, headed to their second day of school, were all transported to the hospital, and their injuries are described as minor. Jason Valentine is here now with a look at your forecast.
Beautiful Friday on the way. Will it continue for your weekend? I'll get you ready for all that. My first alert weather forecast, that's coming right up.
And United Auto Workers strike looms after the union finds GM's offer insulting. The deadline to stop a potential strike now less than a week away.
It's a new spin on Dancing with the Stars. Coming this fall to ABC, Disney Plus, and Hulu.
Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy sauciness? Taco Time's Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
It's safe to say that a great day's work starts with a great night's sleep. So no matter what kind of job you have, Denver Mattress has the right mattress for you. So shop the extended Labor Day sale today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or get up to $700 off select adjustable mattress sets. Check out the Summit for only $299.99. Or save up to $300 on our Denver Mattress brand lineup. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. A natural wonder like no other. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Rock and roll's most wanted man, Stephen Pearcy, the voice of Rat, live. Stephen Pearcy. With special guest, Steven Adler of Guns N' Roses. Friday, November 10th, Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster or Legends Gift Shop. Stephen Pearcy, live.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Has your dishwasher let you down lately?
Fred's has closeout Bosch dishwashers on sale. Fred's also has models you won't find at the box stores.
Bosch means quality and innovation. New Bosch dishwashers quietly deliver sparkling dishes.
With features like third rack and a new drying system that even dries plastic, Bosch raises the bar for dishwashers.
Fred's has more dishwashers in stock than you'll see anywhere. Come in and see us today.
The average cost of hearing aids is nearly $5,000, but now you can buy a full pair of rechargeable, wireless, nearly invisible, easy to use, and comfortable hearing devices for only $99, but only from Audient.
It's easy to use.
They're small.
A pair of $99 Audient Atoms can be sold over the phone without having to see a doctor or audiologist. Call to order.
1-800-617-3809.
Saturday, it's a Badger Cougar primetime showdown on ABC and Apple Valley News Now as Wisconsin visits Pullman for a battle with Washington State. The Badgers and the Cougars, Saturday starting at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. It's been a fun-filled season of Dust Devils baseball, and we hope you'll join us this week as we send the team off with a bang. We're lighting up the Pasco night sky on Saturday, September 9th with our dazzling post-game fireworks presented by Toyota of Tri-Cities. Then come back on Sunday for our 2023 season finale, and even more fireworks thanks to CO Energy. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
Leading towards a potential financial crisis as the United Auto Workers Union is threatening to go on strike next week if their demands aren't met. Right now, there's little optimism coming from the automakers or the UAW, and some analysts are expecting a work stoppage. John Lawrence reports.
The Union of Auto Workers isn't slamming the brakes on the idea of striking.
We are the union!
Mighty, mighty union!
Mighty, mighty union!
And those union workers have a mighty, mighty list of demands, including a 40% raise over the length of a 4-year contract, the ending of a 2-tier wage system for some workers, and a 32-hour work week at full pay.
In 2009, we took concessions, and the companies has made billions, and they haven't given anything back.
General Motors made a counteroffer Thursday that features a 10% pay hike.
We want this offer and the dialogue that follows with our UAW bargaining committee to send a clear signal that the goal remains the same, an agreement that moves us all forward.
And while GM President Mark Royce believes a deal can be reached,
I'm confident that we have what it takes to win and win together. And that's why we need a fair contract.
UAW President Shawn Fain issued a statement that said GM's counteroffer was, quote, an insulting proposal that doesn't come close to an equitable agreement. If the roughly 145,000 workers with GM, Ford, and Stellantis go on a 10-day strike, the U.S. economy could lose at least $5 billion, according to Anderson Economic Counseling. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
The current deal between the union and the big three automakers ends just before midnight Eastern on September 14th. If the two sides don't come to terms by then, a strike could start the following day. Coming up, we return to Carbody Beach, where the sheriff's office is once again facing a big cleanup job despite months of enforcement efforts. And folks, I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. Going to get you ready for your weekend. It's coming up next on Good Morning Northwest. Stick with us.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
Summer is about going places. No matter where you're going, we have the perfect RV to fit your family. So go ahead, go adventure seeking, go record breaking, go bucket list achieving, go sunshine soaking, go quality time spending, go good time having and memory making, and go with the confidence of knowing that everything you need is with you the whole time. Summertime may be flying by fast, but good old family fun is always here to stay. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located, and now Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff at $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Injured on the road or on the job? Visit FromBackAutumn.com. Gather vital information on your type of injury claim. Learn more about our Bulldog Tough attorneys. Chat live about your needs with one of our representatives. Even schedule a free consultation. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All from the comfort and convenience of your home. FromBackAutumn.com. Motivators are standing by. Brumback and Autumn. Bulldog Tough.
Is your home in need of a remodel? Then transform your living space with help from Costless Carpet.
Have you heard about Costless Carpet's new Rhino SPC? It's changing the flooring industry. Durable, waterproof, with amazing looks that are blowing our customers away. Rhino SPC has 20 and 30 mil wear layers, making it more durable and easy to install. Costless Carpet stocks over 25 different visuals and has wide planked woods and 12 by 24 tile designs too. To find your nearest store, visit costlesscarpet.com.
I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The Badgers and the Cougars, Saturday starting at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekend. We have a very nice morning that's about here, just starting to see just a hint of light out there, and we're going to have a wonderful weekend in store as well. So we did have a little bit of shower activity coming through the Blue Mountain region last night. Pretty much Walla Walla, Pendleton were in the vicinity of a little bit of thunder and lightning, but that has moved on, and we're going to be looking dry for at least the next couple of days. Could see a little bit of shower activity just to the east of the Blue Mountain region as we get to tomorrow night. I'll get to that in a bit. But for our Friday into Saturday, just lovely conditions. There's those bits of showers, and again, if that moves just a little bit to the west, we could see a little bit of shower activity from that. But other than that, looking beautiful for your Saturday, Sunday, just perfect conditions are on the way. So current temperatures, we are a little warmer than we have been in the morning hours. We're at the lower 60s, mid to upper 50s for all of our cities. So folks, just looking at beautiful conditions this morning. Again, may need a coat as you head out the door. Our highs, though, right around our average. We're going to peak a little bit tomorrow and Sunday as we get to the weekend. We're going to be in the mid to upper 80s for all of our areas. And again, folks, just right around our averages. Now, this is for the Tri-Cities, so pretty much mid to lower 80s, if not upper 70s for all of our cities. So as we move into our, continue to move in our morning hours, we're looking at light winds, and those light winds will continue for the next couple of days at least. We have the slightest of bumps as we get to Monday, but still, folks, really nominal winds. You know, some breeze at times, but still, folks, looking very settled down wind-wise, settled down really temperature-wise. Smoke is still not coming into our areas, so we're staying good. Air quality is expected to stay very good through our weekend. Hey, it's our WSU football forecast. They're taking on the number 19 Badgers tomorrow in Wisconsin. Now, by the way, this game is on Apple Valley News Now tomorrow at 4:30, but if you're headed to the game, perfect conditions, 82 at kickoff, 4:30, and clear skies and 71 as you're driving home. Folks, be safe, but it should be a wonderful game at Martin Stadium. So today, look at how closely these highs are grouped. 81 for Yakima, Toppenish, 80 for Ellensburg, lower 80s for the Mid-Columbia, and over in the Blue Mountain region, lower 80s. We go from 83 to 80 throughout all of our cities. That is amazing. I do know, though, that Boardman is at 76, so we'll get to that in a closer to home forecast. Upper 80s for your Saturday and Sunday, and mid to lower 80s for your work week. More sunshine than not for the week ahead. Staying dry, overnight lows sticking in the 50s. In the Tri-Cities area, upper 80s Saturday and Sunday, mid to lower 80s Monday through Thursday, and more sunshine than not. Maybe a couple of 60s in there. But for the most part, for the week ahead, next 7 days, we are looking at highs in the 80s, lows in the 50s, light winds, dry conditions. Folks, it is going to be gorgeous. And again, folks, just in time for the weekend, it's going to be a little bit warmer. But we're starting September on a great groove with sunshine and comfortable temperatures.
Franklin County Sheriff's deputies patrolling Carbody Beach Thursday morning found piles of trash and garbage all along the public area. According to the FCSO, the county has a zero tolerance for unlawful dumping. Deputy Safford says if you bring it out, remember to take it with you. He says each agency that has a stake in it is working together to make sure public land stays public.
All of the agencies involved are going to try their best to keep this area open because that's ultimately what we want. Is we want the public to be able to come and use public lands. So we're trying our best to keep the area clean. That's why us, the Corps, Bureau of Land Management are all focusing on this area, trying to get it clean.
According to the Sheriff's Office, unlawful dumping is a misdemeanor charge. Deputy Safford says residents nearby, along with the Franklin County District Court work crews, went out to pick up the garbage. The Carbody Beach is on U.S. Army Corps of Engineer-owned land, and the Sheriff's Office says to help them keep it open, keep the area clean. When we come back with the NFL season officially underway, one husband is making headlines after he gives his wife notice he won't be available on game days.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
For over 600 different premium cigars, including every cigar rated 95 and higher in the last decade, it's The Educated Cigar. For 115 different fine pipe tobaccos and 55 different Briarwood pipes from England, Germany, and Italy, it's The Educated Cigar. For 95 and higher rated wines and White Bluff IPAs, it's The Educated Cigar in Richland.
The Labor Day mattress savings have been extended this week at Walker's.
And that means some of the biggest discounts of the year on all your favorite brands like Purple, Serta iComfort, and Beauty Rest mattress sets.
Plus, special 5 years no interest financing with no money down was brought in, as well as an additional $100 gift card with select sets sold and free local delivery.
Making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less.
During the final week of savings at Walker's.
Saturday,
Join Apple Valley News Now and the Tri-City Dust Devils for this season's final fireworks night. It's a night of great baseball, followed by awesome fireworks at Giza Stadium. Game time's 6:30 as the Devils host the Vancouver Canadians. We'll see you at the ball game.
E.T.'s kicking off season 43.
Hi, E.T.
Backstage at the VMAs, Matthew McConaughey's surprise and Kristen Cavallari's love life.
Why do you think I'm so single?
Monday on E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Queensgate Gardens thanks you all for the wonderful support that you've shown us throughout this incredible spring season. We are truly honored to have such amazing customers like you. Come on down for any last-minute summer planting and check out our amazing selection at our fruit stand.
This newscast sponsored by Dairy Queen.
Folks, let's head closer to home as we're starting to see a little bit of light out there, and a beautiful Friday is definitely on the way. We're right around the 80-degree mark for the Ellensburg region, very closely grouped together temperatures today, and ample sunshine for all of our cities. Look at that. We're almost all the same, just very uniform conditions throughout our areas. Lower 80s pretty much throughout. But as I said earlier, Boardman, what are you doing? It's 76. Athena, 79. Other than that, mid to lower 80s for the Blue Mountain region. A beautiful day. I'll get you updated on what your weekend looks like in my First Alert forecast. It's coming right up.
Well, it's a time of year that you have been looking forward to. The NFL season is here, and one husband is getting noticed because he gave his wife notice. He says he won't be available for work on game days. And she's scoring with her comeback, as CNN's Jeannie Mose reports.
You think these are hard knocks? Actually, this is a hard knock when your husband hands you a letter and asks you to read it out loud.
However, I must with remiss inform you that I am putting in my 2 weeks notice.
The NFL season was about to come to pass, and Callie Wilson's husband Dan couldn't pass on this joke.
I will no longer be available for work on Sundays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Monday evenings nor Thursday evenings due to conflicting commitments.
Genius, priceless, hilarious, posted football widows and football fans alike. But the Salt Lake City father of two wasn't done, informing his wife that she was infusing IV antibiotics for an infection.
I'll also be available every Saturday.
Kelly chuckled her way through the reading, evidently got a kick out of it. As one poster commented, "At least you will have Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays." Dan informed Callie that the schedule would be in effect till February, March.
Thank you for your understanding.
Callie got offers. So, is the position available? And advice, girl, hire a temp. Instead, she returned his resignation.
I'm sorry, you can't quit. We're short-staffed.
She whistled that letter. Dead. Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
Very clever.
Very clever. And, you know, the spirit of it is, let me watch a little football.
Yeah, and it's all in good fun.
But, you know, you don't give them a resignation letter when they're administering antibiotics through an IV.
Maybe she couldn't go anywhere, so,
exactly,
so here you go.
Exactly. So anyways, I'm sure many conversations like that going through American households this weekend. All right, folks, quick look outside. I got your First Alert weather forecast. I'm going to get you ready for your weekend. That's coming right up.
Plus, a wildfire in Union Gap has been contained after prompting evacuations and threatening a local museum. And Southridge High School was on lockdown yesterday as police were searching for a 17-year-old assault suspect. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us.